This is Tasha. I blog at hiphealthychick.com. Hey Sora, I am a personal trainer and health coach, and carry a few other titles. You don't really want to know that. You can always check it out or ask me later. And I've been off of Periscope for a while because it had just gotten ridiculous. Like, people were getting on here like showing an apple, and I was just like, really, an apple? Like, that's what we're doing now? And I just needed to get away from it for a moment to really get my thoughts together, because I'm random and I'm emotional, and that makes for a very long post. So I was just cleaning out my closet, and I started throwing clothes away, like workout clothes. You know, after so long, after you've worked in the gym, you start accumulating. Thanks for the hearts. Hey there. Hey, Nat. So you start accumulating clothes. Some of them just had scents in them. Hey, mama. I had to just get rid of them. Like, I had to do away with them. But I didn't want to let them go, because I was like, oh, I wore this to X class, or I wore this when I went to Blogfest, or I wore this when I went to Fit Blogging, or I wore this when I did this. I threw it in the trash. So I'm going through this thing that some people who are super close to me think that I have lost my mind. Like, they think that I am disconnected. And I'm not disconnected. I'm done. You get to a point in life that you're just like, you can't hold on to stuff. And I'm realizing that the more I hold on to stuff, the harder it's been for me to lose any type of weight. And it's not that I need to lose a lot of weight or anything like that. Thank God. At this point, I've already lost 80 pounds twice, probably several hundreds of pounds in between that. But I've had this weight, like this last 6 pounds, for like 2 years, 6 to 8 pounds. Maybe I have even gotten close to 10. And I thought it was because of premenopause. Had a hysterectomy at 35, and I'm thinking it's catching up with me. Not at all. You know what was happening? I didn't set borders. Like, I let people come all up in my life, step all over my thoughts, tell me who to be, where to go, what to do. And because by nature I'm a people pleaser, thank you so much. Because I'm a people pleaser, I did that. I literally ran myself in the ground. And I didn't realize that the stress of that was really affecting my body. So I turned 40 in July, and my son, my oldest child, will be 18 in November. And I figured this is the best year to get myself together. And so my statement is, it's not that I don't love you, or it's not that I don't love it. I just love me more. And it has to be at that point. Like, I have to start surrendering things. Like, I wouldn't even clean out my refrigerator because I'm like, oh, I'm going to eat it. Oh, I tried. Oh, I remember making that, and I was thinking, you know, it was just like, yeah, thank you. It was like one of those things. Like, I find out I'm a emotional hoarder. Does that make sense? So just about every bad thing I feel like that's happened to me, 90% in my lifetime, happened in the summer. So that summer, I've been mentally going through these psychological anniversaries. And because I don't want to discuss them, or I feel like people are like, you should be over that, I just internalize it, then I eat it. So because I can't set it free, I'll just go get dark chocolate covered almond clusters and then eat myself to death. Then I'm sick. Then I'm like, that takes me off track from my goals. Then I start all over. Then I'm thinking, well, why do you need goals? You don't need to lose weight. You know what? Everybody has their own mindset about what they need to do for their body. I'm a dancer. I want to be lighter on my feet. Also, I know this weight has to do with all the emotional stuff that I'm carrying, and I'm ready to let it go. So caller ID is a fantastic thing. Not responding to text. Like, I'm that person. You text me, I'm on it, because I always have my phone, text, Facebook messages, email, like I'm on it. And I realized people really started taking me for granted because they were like, Tasha's always there. And I was carrying the weight of trying to hold on to that martyr title. And let me tell you, after a couple of events this week, for some people that I would like give my life for, that went there with me, I needed it to be that significant in my mind for me to lay it down. And, you know, I had to say the word no. No is a complete sentence. Like, it just is. No. And that's okay. And we have to be okay with saying that, because if we can't surrender that stuff that's going on up top, everything else in the body is off kilter. And so I tell people all the time, I know I could blog about kettlebell workouts. I love kettlebell. I do piloxing. Thank you. I love all of that stuff. But I don't really blog about that because enough of my counterparts are killing it. I love their workouts. That's great. I make recipes. I really don't type them up. I don't. What I want to talk to people about is what's going on in the brain. Like, a squat challenge is fantastic if you're psychologically strong enough to even get out of the bed and get started. If you're not at that point where you're still struggling with your thoughts and you're still struggling with self-doubt and confidence and all that kind of stuff, depression, then it doesn't matter, because you're never going to get up to do the squats. And it has nothing to do with discipline. My yoga teacher told me, we throw this word discipline around like I don't know what. Like, you don't consider brushing your teeth discipline. You just get up and do it, right? So when it becomes part of your lifestyle, when you have been able to overcome those other things, things become part of your lifestyle, and you don't look at it as discipline, you look at it as life. But all of us are not there. And so some of this, like right now I'm looking at my drawers and I'm like, I need to clean that out. Like, then I'm thinking about the bathroom, like, I need to clean that out. Maybe I have some supplements I need to get rid of. Maybe I bought something because somebody told me it was going to work. It was going to make me lose 20 pounds and it didn't. I found one of those the other day. You know what I mean? And so it's about clearing your space to clear your mind. And if you clear your mind and you can really like focus and settle down into what's really your point, your goal, where do you want to be? Then you can go there without feeling the weight of all the other stuff on your shoulders. So, thumbs up. So this is a very heavy season for me. Like, I've been super busy, but I've been super stressed in private. And I just realized I'm carrying so much stuff. Like, I was so attached to that shirt, I almost went to go in a trash can with it. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's a shirt. Like, I have 4 other shirts in a bag right next to it. But it was that shirt. It was that shirt. And so we can create new memories. We may never forget some of that stuff. It's traumatizing, and we have to deal with that trauma before we can go jump on the TRX. You know, for me, I'm either going to underwork out or overwork out because I'm upset, because I'm in my feelings, you know, and there has to be some type of middle ground. So at this point, I'm totally okay with cutting people loose. I need to let go of some habits, cut some habits, create my budget, let go of the thing that I can just go out and spend what I want to spend. It's not that we're making money like that, but I only buy food, and I go to the grocery store several times a week, and I spend however much I want, because if the vegetables look good, I'm going to just buy it. You know what I mean? But there are some ideals and things that I just need to cut loose. There are people I never need to talk to again. Just this morning, I cleaned out 300 people from my Instagram. Some of them were people I never interacted with. Some of them were people who followed me and then unfollowed me so they can get their numbers up. Some people had inactive accounts. I just cleared it out. And I figured I'd do that about once a month. I just cleared it out. So if you're at home like me, chilling on a Friday night, my family's at a football game, I'm going to go clear out my checkbook. I'm going to clear out my purse. I'm going to clear out my emails. My kitchen is cleaned up. Those type of things just really set me up. So when I wake up in the morning, there's just less heaviness going on with me. And that's what I need. Less heaviness here, less heaviness here in the body. And then I can be who I am, who God's called me to be. You know, I have a mission. Wellness and health is what I do. But I want to be well and lead by example, not just show my highlight reel on Instagram and Twitter and make it seem like it's all good. So my basis for my whole practice is based on a true story. So what you hear me going through is like the real deal. Like, there are no lies in there, you know. It just has to be that way. And when we live out our real lives and show people that we're not perfect, we're just authentic. We hurt, you know, all that kind of stuff is good. And people will start to become okay with their own self-power. So I hope you all have a fantastic night. Thanks for the hearts. Thanks for joining the conversation. And just being here. You know, sometimes Periscope is awesome because you feel like you're talking to people who get you. People tune in because they want to hear what you have to say. And that's really, really reassuring, because we can be so cutthroat in the fitness world, in the blogging world. Everybody's trying to trying to get more followers or whatever, you know, thumbs up to you. I see you down there, ATL. That's where I wish I was right now, at Cafe Sunflower. But you know, it's just those things. You know what I mean? So I start to feel emotional. I start to ramble. So what I'm going to do is deuces up out of here. I promise to be on here a little more often. I appreciate you guys. Have a fantastic night.